This exercise is actually an FMS exercise that I tweak the cueing on a little bit to emphasize rib kinematics during respiration and during thoracic rotation. So really to help you facilitate that thoracic rotation. If you're familiar with this exercise, the setup is exactly the same as FMS does it. It's just the cueing, and I'll take you through that. But if you're not familiar with it, let me guide you into the setup. So you'll need a pad for your head, and then you can use a yoga block, but I like to use a foam roller because it gives me more real estate for my leg. But you could just rest your knee on a yoga block. So now you want to sit up so that your shoulders are stacked vertically and your hips are stacked vertically. The biggest mistake I see people make is that they put this shoulder down and they bring it forward. So make sure that it's directly under you. It seems a little awkward at first. So that one's directly under you, and then your knee's gonna come up and it's gonna be right in front of your hip, and your hips remain stacked. You take this bottom hand and then make sure you don't lose that shoulder, and then grab your hamstrings here. And then this is why it's called a rib pull. You're gonna take this hand to these low ribs. You're not literally pulling them, but that's just the placement. So you're gonna lay your head down, and then let's inhale, and remember in respiration, on the inhalation, the ribs externally rotate. On the exhalation, they internally rotate. So we're gonna leverage that and focus inhalations on this side that's going to be opening up during thoracic rotation and actually externally rotating. So we'll facilitate that with the breathing. And then as we exhale, we'll rotate even more by tucking these ribs on exhalation. So we're gonna take 5 breaths. Start here with the hand here. Inhale over on this right side, the right ribs, and exhale, start to rotate. And so you're turning your head too. On the inhalation again, right side, inhale, and then exhale, left side internal rotation. Now at this point on the 3rd breath, I like to move my hand here so I can feel that expansion. Inhale. Rotate a little bit more, exhale, internal rotation over here. One more time like that. And then that last breath, I like to take my arm out and leverage gravity a little bit for the rotation. So inhalation on the right, exhalation on the left. The entire time your head remains on the pad, and then also notice that my knee didn't come off of here. It stayed on the foam roller the whole time. So I wasn't rotating from my hips. It was all T-spine and rib cage rotation. So try that, obviously, on both sides. I like to, usually if there's an inhibited side, I like to repeat that one. So I'll start with the side where they have more trouble with rotation, and then do the other side, and then come back and do one more set on the limited side. But give it a try.